All right, now that I am out from under the thumb of all of the cis men in my life, I don't need any cis man to take notes about me in order for me to show receipts about my life. And it's time for me to get some stuff off my chest. I am sick of the violence. I am sick of the violence that is so consistently done by people who do not know how they have been programmed to not be able to listen to people whose voices sound like this. The violence that they can't hear the words we're saying with listening ears because they have been programmed to tune us out. And have you noticed it's never their fault? I didn't know. I didn't know that would happen. So that makes it okay. The only healthcare provider that I always make sure to have every time I have health insurance is a therapist. And one of the reasons it's so important to me is so that they can listen to what I'm going through and they can type it into my chart. And then they can help me figure out how to deal with the situations I'm dealing with and to help me figure out my diagnoses and my appropriate therapeutic mechanisms in order to have a more complete and full life. And also, how many times have I been under the care of cis men? And they're like, yeah, I'll take care of you. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be a great therapist for you. I'd be a great husband for you. I'd be a great medical provider for you. And you know what's so cool is like, they say they can follow through with stuff and then they do a really shitty job about it. But you're not allowed to talk to them about it because it might hurt their feelings. And you're in a power dynamic with them. And so it would impact your survival to be honest and to use boundaries. So it becomes unsafe to use boundaries with the person that you're with. And then you realize that means that this person is an abuser. But when you have nowhere else to go, or you are in a committed relationship with that person that the world finds cis heteronormatively acceptable, good luck getting out. Good luck getting resources, getting out. Everyone's talking about how dangerous men are for women. Why aren't they opening more women's shelters? Why are they not offering free group therapy for men? Like they do fucking AA. These are people who have been told since they were babies that they are better than everyone else and that their job is to climb the ladder so that they can protect people. But in the meantime, they never actually grow up. Nor do they learn emotional regulation. Do you know what they learn instead? They learn how to be really good at passing an interview. That's all that school is. School is passing an interview. You've got the GPA and the grades, and then you walk into the interview and you know where your success lies. Just try being a white man. That's all. Like, walk into an interview, be a white guy. You're amazing at interviews. Good job. You got the job. You can do it. You are competent. Why don't you get married and have children young and have everyone try to make an example of you? And so then you are not equipped nor competent to be for that family what everyone has been telling you to do, but then you don't have a mechanism to understand that about yourself. And then what you do is, because you're so afraid of that, then when someone else is like, hey man, your behavior is impacting the rest of the family. Are you asking me to change? That's what I got. You're asking me to change. I'm not going to change for anybody. So that means it's not abuse then, right? That's not harm. Like, The real harm is in wanting someone to change, right? I mean, like wanting someone to change or wanting a rich person to get less rich. Those are the actual two crimes. Asking someone to inhabit a little bit of their mind and use some mental energy to equip themselves in a way to change something about the way that they interact with somebody in order to accommodate that person's needs and in order to have a more free flow of communication. But no, I'm not going to change for anybody. And that is actually a character quality for you as a demographic. But also, for whom is that a flaw? Who has to be resilient in order to accommodate you? Who has to worry about your feelings before they can attend to their own needs? Just in case. And because you refuse to understand that other people can be harmed and feel pain in different ways than you, because you are in pain that you don't understand or recognize, and so you don't know what to do with that, right? And so you see other people in pain and you assume it's the same. It's not the same. People know the statistical demographics of the violent people in our society. There's a global femicide happening. Who is going to war for the women and the girls? It's not the fucking men. Cis men. You have to go play Call of Duty about it, don't you? You can't hear. It's violence. And you're so unsafe that people don't even talk to you about it. They just walk away. And then you blame them for it. Just because you haven't been violent yet doesn't mean that we're not keeping track of the microaggressions and microviolences that you give as warning signals. Do you think that we are not primed to know who our predators are? You get mad at us for doing the math about a demographic, but you won't do anything about it for yourselves. What are people supposed to do? This man was my therapist for 6 months. He has never once gendered me correctly. And in fact, he called me by my unalive name up until 2 weeks ago when I reminded him, because my unalive name shows up on the screen and that's what he sees. And so this whole time, I've just been letting him just think that been letting him forget that I'm trans because I've got so much other stuff going on. It's that sort of violence. The violence of literally not taking the steps to put yourself into what another person might be in before offering to take care of them therapeutically. And then the nonsense lately. He tried to break up with me last week. I am a disabled trans atheist under fascism, and my therapist tried to break up with me because he said he wasn't seeing progress. At least not according to what he needed to show for insurance. And instead of being like, hey, let's figure out how to do this, he tried to break up with me. That was 3 sessions ago. So people can't hear. And then unless someone calls them on it, they never change their mind, so they don't know how often they are wrong. And that is violence. Ugh.